This is your teacher, Mackenroe. I hope that you all are fine. Well, today I will be teaching you a lesson named The Wonder Called Sleep of Class 6. And it is from your book, A Pact with the Sun. And I believe that you have this book. So what I want you to do right now is, yes, pick your book, place it right in front of you, so that whenever I'll be reading the paragraphs, and you will be able to follow me as I will provide you the meaning of some of the important words, as well as I will also give you the explanation. Okay? So here I go with the introduction. The wonder called sleep. Now probably you must have understood that what is sleep, right? Whenever you are taking rest at night, what usually happens? You will be completely lying down on your bed. You may dream sometimes, and then you will get up the next morning. It happens like this, right? Yes. So we will learn this today, that what all is happening whenever you are sleeping. Okay? And yes, I was telling you about the introduction of this lesson. This lesson reveals the role sleep and dreams play in our life. Okay? And what are the meaning of those dreams whenever it comes to us by sleeping, or how important is actually sleep for our life. Now let me just give you the summary of this lesson. Sleep has its own role to make one feel refreshed. Sleep is termed as the unconscious state of rest. A good sleep gives us rest and calms down our mind and body after a day's tight activities. Our body recovers from all the fatigue through sleep. Okay? A series of things happen to us during sleep. During sleep we dream, muscles are relaxed. Brain feels refreshed, heartbeat becomes slower, blood pressure and temperature of our body fall down. Dreams are an important activity of the mind during sleep. They regenerate our mind. They are important because they help us to sleep. Doctors say that they reveal much about the problems we are facing and also provide solution to concerned issues. But the thing to keep in mind is that dreams cannot tell our future. Though they recover our body and mind from fatigue, they take us away from all the disturbance, yet they just can't tell us our future. Sleep has magical power as it takes us into a strange world. It is a pleasant and most common experience for all. Yes, yeah, that was the summary. Let me elaborate. As you have listened here while I was giving you the summary of the sleep, what it does, it calms your mind and it relaxes your body. And just because of that, you are healthy the next morning whenever you leave your bed and whenever you get up, right? Yeah, and there was something about that sleep or dreams cannot tell your future, that what you're going to become or what is going to happen next. It won't tell you at all. But here, the truth is that the muscles of your body or the mind will be actually awakened, okay? But the entire parts of your body is completely relaxing here. The muscles, the blood pressures, and yes, all the disturbances, the fatigue, whenever you were doing your work in the school probably, okay, or outside the school. So whenever you are in your sleep, you are completely taking rest. Okay? And what is important, that you must have a good sound sleep, which means that you shouldn't be getting up in between. Okay? It happens sometimes. We get up, but you have to also remember that you need to come back and sleep. It doesn't mean that you are all of a sudden awake from your sleep and then you are not sleeping anymore. That will be really harming your health. So whenever you are, sometimes it happens, as I told you, that you'll be woken up and then you just have to go back to sleep again, because 8 hours of sleep is important. Okay? Yes, I hope that you have understood so far. Yes, and the doctor, what they are saying, that 8 hours of sleep is what necessary, and we must sleep. You must have heard that quotation, early to bed and early to rise make a man healthy, wealthy and wise. Okay, what does that mean? Whenever you are going to bed earlier, okay, not late at night by 10 or 11 or 12. There are so many children. I'm a little bit concerned about those youngsters who don't sleep at the right time. What they usually do, they will be playing in their mobile phone, which is really bad, because it can harm your health. Moreover, it will harm your eyes also, because you'll be focusing on your mobile phone and then watching everything in it. It's really bad. So you must go to sleep at the right time. What is the right time? By 9, and it's good also whenever you are sleeping by 8:30 or 8 o'clock itself. Okay, and now you must be confused that, okay, if you are saying that you need to sleep by 8 or 8:30, then what time will you eat? Yes, that's a good question. So what you have to do, you need to take your last supper. That means your dinner before 7 or before 6. That's a good thing that you must do that. Alright? Your dinner should be the last one. Suppose if you're taking your dinner by 6:30 or 7 o'clock in the evening, make sure that you're not eating after that, anything. Because if you eat, definitely you'll be having that hunger inside you. After eating, it sometimes happens. You'll feel hungry. But you must make this as a habit that you are not taking any food after this, after 7. Okay? Because that is the time that you need to prepare your body to sleep, to take rest. Okay? So this is called healthy sleep, and as I told you, the name is showing why the sleep is called wonder, because it does a wonderful thing to you. You will dream and you will relax everything. You are completely a new person the next day whenever you wake up from your dream or from your sleep. Okay? So yes, I'm going to read the first paragraph of this lesson. As I've told you in the beginning, that you need to pick your book and you got to follow me as I will be providing you the explanation and the meaning of those words which are sometimes difficult for you to understand. So yes, have a look at your book, because I'm going to start with the first paragraph. Alright? We know enough about what sleep is, though we don't know what exactly causes sleep. Sleep is a state of rest, an unconscious rest. When we sleep, our body recovers from fatigue caused by the day's activities. After a good sleep and the rest that it gives, we become alert and active again, ready for the normal activities of the day. Okay? I hope that you have followed me while I read the first paragraph. Alright? Now the explanation. Though we are not aware of the person for sleep, we all know what it is. It is a state of unconscious rest. Now the meaning of unconscious, whenever you are not aware of anything. Okay? Not aware of anything because you are completely blacked out. What is again blacked out here? Everything is dark now. You cannot see anything. In Hindi we call it behosh ho jana. Okay? Or say whenever you sleep, what happens? You are not completely behosh or unconscious. What I'm trying to tell you over here is that you are completely relaxing here. You are not knowing what is happening around you because you are taking rest. Your body is taking rest. So that is called unconscious. And what made you unconscious? Because you are asleep. Okay? Our body heals itself from day's fatigue and feels refreshed. And what is the meaning of fatigue here? F-A-T-I-G-U-E. It means a lot of disturbances, a lot of loaded work which had happened during the daytime. Yes? When you go to your school, what happened? You are completely tired whenever you are home. Whenever you are back home, you'll be feeling, sleepy sometimes. Yes? You don't feel like to play. And yeah, for some children, they used to go out and play and all. That's another thing. But here, what I'm trying to tell you is, whenever you are back home, okay, you completely want to take rest. Why? Because you were tired. You were in the school the whole day, you learned everything from your teachers, and you were talking to your friends, you did a lot of stuff there, you did a lot of things, like writing, reading, okay? And those were the time when your mind and your body was restless. Okay? Your mind, body, and everything were restless actually. And just because of that, you would like to take a rest. And that will happen, of course, because your body from top to bottom is entirely tired right now, so it needs what? A rest right now. Okay? That is the meaning of fatigue, that's what I was telling you. We get ready for the normal activities of the day after having it. Yes? As I told you, whenever you are waking up from your sleep, when? The next day, the next morning, what happened? You will feel refreshed as you are a new person. Let me ask you, how many of you feel refreshed whenever you get up in the morning, whenever you are leaving your bed? Many of you must have. Okay? And one more thing also I just want to add here. In the morning, whenever you are waking or whenever you are getting up, whenever you are about to leave your bed, okay, just don't straight away stand from where you are, because it's not good actually. Why? There's a science behind that. You must move your body while lying down. You're about to actually get up from your sleep. Now you have opened your eyes, okay? But don't just all of a sudden stand up, okay? Because you may fall. Why? Because your entire body was resting the whole night, so you must not force it, okay? So nothing will happen if you just like all of a sudden just stand up, nothing will happen, but it's not good for health, by the way. You need to calm your body because it was resting the whole night, right? When you were sleeping. And then when you get up in the morning, when you're about to leave your bed, so you must move your legs, move your hands, and move your bodies, and then relax yourself, and then sit. Sit properly. And then you got to stand up a little bit slower, and then move towards the bathroom, okay? And have your face washed, okay? This you have to make as a routine, and probably all of you are doing this, right? I believe so, yes. And if you're not doing it, you got to do it, okay? In order to have a healthy life. All right. Moving on to the next paragraph. When we wake up in the morning, it is not always possible for us to remember what happened when we were asleep. We may remember a dream, but the rest of our sleep was a kind of darkness in which nothing seems to have taken place. Okay? I hope that there is no such word which is supposed to be told to you. Yes, everything is understood. Okay, now the explanation. Once we wake up, we are unable to recollect the happenings while we were asleep. We may recollect a dream, but other than that, sleep denotes darkness in which nothing seemed to have happened. Okay. Here, the explanation is trying to tell us that once we wake up in the morning, we try to recollect that what had happened in my sleep, but we are not able to. Okay, why we are not able to? Because our entire body was resting, right? It was completely dark, and it's a good feeling whenever you're sleeping. Your eyes are shut, you are taking rest. So whenever you are trying to recollect things that what must have happened in your sleep, you are not able to. It's completely dark, right? And why would you do that? You won't do that now, right? Because now it has become a habit. What do you do whenever you sleep? You don't do anything, right? You'll be sleeping. And the next morning when you get up, what do? Nothing again. You wake up from your sleep. But have you ever tried to recollect that what had happened? Probably. No. Why would you do that? You won't do that. Okay. So, but actually the feeling over there is completely dark. There is no sign of any activity which was happening. The only activity that would be happening in your sleep is something else which I'll tell you a little bit further. Okay? So let me just read the next paragraph to you. Several things happen to our body while we are sleeping. As we sink deeper into sleep, our muscles relax more and more, our heartbeat becomes slower, our temperature and blood pressure go down. The ever-active brain also slows down so that we can't think or act consciously, but we dream. Yes, this was the word that I was getting into, the dream. Okay? The explanation now. Many things occur to our body during sleep. Our muscles get relaxed, our heartbeat gets slower, temperature and blood pressure of the body falls down. Even the activities of the brain get slower to stop us from thinking and acting. Yes, here is the word which I was about to talk about, and that is dream. Now, let me just ask you, how many of you have dreamt? Or do you dream whenever you are sleeping? Yes or no? Okay, come on, if you are dreaming or if you have dreamt in your sleep, what were those dreams that you had seen? Something good? Something bad? Yes? Exactly. Okay. Many things occur to our body during sleep. This is one of the phenomena, the dream. Our muscles get relaxed, our heartbeat gets slower. See? The muscles, that's what I told you earlier, that the entire body or your muscles are getting relaxed and your heartbeat also slows down. Okay? The temperature and the blood pressure also fall down because your complete body is resting, hibernating. Okay? So you have nothing to worry about. And the activities of the brain get slow to stop us from thinking and acting. Yes. Since the brain, it's not that I'm telling that it has completely stopped working, because if the brain stopped working, it's, I mean, like, gone case. Okay, so here what I'm trying to tell you is that it works slowly, and the pace of the activity of the brain lessen, or say it is not forcing itself to work more. Just because of that, you won't be able to do anything, because your brain is giving you the order, hey man, hey boy or girl, sleep now. I'm ordering you to sleep. That's what the brain is telling you. When the brain is actually telling you to take rest, you must take rest. Okay, why? Because the brain is tired. Now it needs to take a break also. Yes, Okay? That's why it gives you order that you need to sleep. And you must follow the brain whenever it says so. How will you follow it? Do you listen to the brain when it says to you? You won't. But the feeling will be there. The complete feeling will be there. So whenever you have this feeling, that means that you need to take rest right now. Okay? Move on to the next paragraph. When we wake up, our temperature and blood pressure rise to normal. Our heartbeat and breathing also become normal. And we are fully awake and have forgotten most, if not all, the dreams that we had while sleeping. Alright? Now the explanation. The moment we wake up, the temperature of our body and blood pressure get normal. Other phenomena like heartbeat and breathing also get normal, and we forget most of the dreams, if not all. Yes, when you are waking or getting up the next morning, what happened? I think I have told you about this in the beginning itself, that when you get up in the morning, you will forget everything. You are a little bit lazy, not tired. You won't be tired in the morning, but you'll be lazy. Okay, how many of you feel lazy whenever you are waking up in the morning, leaving your sleep, or getting up from your sleep? How many of you feel lazy? How many of you, have been asked by your mother or father, hey, wake up, it's already 6 in the morning, it's already 7 in the morning, you need to get up right now. How many of you have been called by your parents like this? Come on, raise your hands. How many? Okay, yes. So why? Because you are feeling lazy. Actually, you are not tired or something. It's just that you want to sleep more because the body is actually completely relaxed right now and it needs more. But it is not supposed to be like this. It doesn't go this way, okay? You need to get up and you need to just start your day, all right? So why you would do that? Because you have slept earlier at night by 8:30 or 8 o'clock, I told you, right? You shouldn't be sleeping late, as it will actually make you restless the next day. So you have a good sound sleep for 8 hours, 8 complete hours. Okay, so you will forget everything as I told you, and you don't want to get up. You feel lazy, and then the dreams which you must have seen while sleeping, they are all completely vanished, gone. Some of the dreams you would remember, and you will just tell it to your mom or dad, okay, that dad, I dreamt about that I was actually eating chocolate. I dreamt that I was eating cakes. I dreamt that I was playing computer games. Okay, all those. And sometimes you don't remember that. Okay, why? Because you were just dreaming when you were completely taking rest. There was nothing factual about those. I mean, they were not real. They were not real. You had seen them while you were sleeping. But sometimes dreams are so, let me just tell you, you'll feel that it's happening to you. If you have a dream like that is something disturbing you in your sleep, you may get up also at night. But in reality, the dream doesn't exist. It was there in your sleep, or it was there when you were sleeping. It was not real. Okay? I hope that you have understood this one. Okay? Now let me just move forward with the next paragraph. This is something about dream here. I want you guys to listen to this properly. Okay? I'm reading it. I'm reading the paragraph. What is a dream? It is an activity of the mind that takes place when we are asleep. Some dreams are probable, while others are not. That only means that many of the things that happen in our dreams could happen when we are awake. Others could not. Dream seems to be important for several reasons. One is that a dream can help us to sleep through noise or other disturbances. For example, the alarm clock rings, but our mind causes us to dream that the telephone or doorbell is ringing and that we are awake and answering it. Okay? Yes, the explanation now, and after that I will elaborate it more for you to understand. Dream is nothing but an activity of the mind during sleep. Some dreams are possible while some are not. Some dreams can be realistic. Dreams are important for several reasons. They help us sleep through any noise or disturbances too. When we are asleep and the alarm bell rings, we dream that the telephone bell or the doorbell is ringing and we are awake and we go to answer it. Yes, I just have told you before this one about that those dreams, they are not real. Why you are seeing those dreams? Because those were the activities that you must have done, okay, in your past life or in the daytime when you were awake, okay, and the brain is collecting everything, whatever you have done. Your brain is collecting everything. Everything is actually stored in your brain, right? Yes. And why you are seeing those dreams? Because the brain is not completely taking a break. I will tell you this. The brain is awake while you are sleeping. It is functioning, okay? But the heartbeat and everything is getting slower here. The muscles are relaxing and your pressure has fallen down. But your brain is actually not completely taking a break. Let me tell you this. It is also relaxing, but whatever it has done, whatever it has collected, or whatever it has stored, now it is showing you those, okay, in your dream. A bit of that, a bit of this, okay. You'll be, dreaming sometime that all of a sudden you were in America, okay, and you found yourself to be here in another country, in India, okay. This is what is happening. Your dream is taking you somewhere in another world, and then it brings you here to the place where you are sleeping or some other place also. I mean, many phenomena, many things take place here, okay? So that's why it is full of surprise, what? The sleep. And it is important, okay? Why it is important? Because you need to take rest. Your body needs to take rest. You must take care of your body because your body is everything. If it's not there, or if it happens something to it, repeat. If something happened to your body, you will not be able to do anything at all. Okay? Yes? Now, the next paragraph. Certain doctors have found that one's dreams often reveal a great deal about one's problem, and that, if understood correctly, they can provide a key to the solution of those problems. But we must remember one thing. Dreams cannot be used as a way to tell the future. They simply can never tell the future. This is important. Now the explanation. Some doctors say that dreams throw light upon one's problems, and sometimes the solutions are also hidden in the dreams. But although dreams may reveal problems, they just can't predict our future. Yes, you shouldn't be, disturbed with the dreams that you must have seen or you had seen while sleeping, okay? Because those were not real. That's what I'm telling you here. They cannot tell your future also, that what is going to happen in your future. They just can't say that, or they just can't predict that also. The doctors are saying that, okay, whatever you had dreamt in your dream or in your sleep, those were not real. Okay, sometime whenever you get up in the morning and a nightmare, you know what is nightmare? Nightmare. Nightmare is actually something bad dream. Okay, bad dream, like you must have seen some animals or creatures which were not looking good. Okay, and sometimes you may feel that that particular animal is about to hurt you in the dream, and all of a sudden you just get up and you find yourself that where I am, where's that animal? But in reality, that animal was not there because it was in your dream. So you shouldn't, get disturbed because of that. Yes, you will feel disturbed obviously at night or maybe in the morning whenever you get up, and you may tell your parents that you dreamt something like this, which was an animal was trying to hurt you or harm you. Okay, so just because of that, don't just completely ruin the day by just thinking about that what you had dreamt of. Okay, because the dream that you must have seen or you had while sleeping, they were not real. Okay, and the science has proved that also, that the dream cannot tell your future and you cannot predict anything. Repeat, and you cannot predict anything from the dream or your dream that you usually see while sleeping. Okay, the next paragraph. Sleep is the most common experience, but how many of us really think about the wonder and power of sleep? Explanation. Sleep is a phenomenon that happens to everyone. All of us experience it, but hardly any of us is able to think and talk about its power. Yes, the power of sleep. Have you ever talked about it to anyone? Have you ever felt like that oh my God, I slept. I mean, the way I slept today was really fantastic. Have you ever thought like that? Have you ever talked about all this to your friends or your well-wishers? Yeah, sometimes we don't. Why? Because we are saying that we don't have time to talk about all these things. Yes? But the power of sleep is actually the wonder of sleep. Okay? It's a wonderful thing that has been happening to us, and that is why it's really a good thing for our health. If you don't sleep, you will be completely, gone. I mean, your head will be paining and the complete day will be ruined. Your health will be falling down. I mean to say, like, your health will not be actually supporting anything. You will not be able to do any kind of activity. Why? Because you have not slept. So you need to, seriously, you need to sleep. When? Not like this in the daytime, whenever you are home, and you need to sleep earlier also. That's what I told you, right? Remember I told you that quotation? Early to bed means if you go to bed early. And early to rise means when you get up early in the morning, around 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Make a man, okay? Make you obviously, not only a man, but it's actually for the mankind, for all human beings, okay? Make a man, make you healthy, completely healthy, and wealthy means rich, okay, and wise. Also you'll become clever, okay, you'll be really smart. So you must remember this, okay? Yep, move on to the last paragraph actually. Many poets have written beautiful poems about sleep. Here is one in which the poet is describing the experience of falling asleep. Yeah, there's a poem over there given. Okay, and the name of the poem is Lights Out. Okay, it's there in your book. I hope that you have found it. Yes, and let me read for you. Okay, it's a beautiful poem, and you must remember this. And not only remembering this poem will help you, but also you need to adopt what is given in the poem, right? I have come to the borders of sleep, the unfathomable deep, forest where all must lose their way, however straight, or winding sooner or late. They cannot choose. There is not any book or face of dearest look that I would not turn from now to go into the unknown. I must enter and live alone. I know not now. Okay? That is a really beautiful poem. Okay? And I'm not going to explain to you actually that what is that poem has conveyed. You will have to find it out on your own. Okay? Keep reading this poem and keep looking for those particular word where in your dictionary. Okay? And try to find out what those means and how important is sleep and how sleep has been related to this poem. And what you're going to do is also you need to adopt all these things which is given in the poem. Like what? Like what? Live healthy life. By doing what? By doing those activities which are healthy. And have a good sound sleep also. Because that is important for any human being. Alright kids? Alright? Yes. I hope that you understood everything, and that was actually the last of that. Again, the poem was actually the end of this particular lesson. And yes, there are some questions and answers which I have provided for you. It's there on your screen, but then let me just read them out so that you will also not leave anything. You have your notebook, you may write them down, or if you may miss something while watching, okay, you may rewind it and have them noted in your notebook. Okay, the first question is there in your book. What is the most obvious advantage of sleep? Answer to that is, the most obvious advantage of sleep is that it makes our body and mind relaxed. Question number 2, what happens to our body when we sleep? Answer to that is, it goes to an unconscious state of rest. Body recovers itself from all the fatigue because of all the phenomena like temperature, respiration, blood pressure. Brain gets lower during sleep. Question number 3, define a dream in your own words. Dream is nothing but an activity of the brain during sleep. Question number 4, why are dreams important? Mention 2 reasons. Answer to that is, they are important because they take us to sleep easily in spite of all the disturbance, and they reveal many problems a person is going through in his walking life, and sometimes can figure out the solution as well. The last question, question number 5, why has sleep been called a wonder? And answer to that is, it has been called so because of its healing ability and the power to make one feel refreshed and relaxed. That's it kids, I'm calling it a day. I shall meet you in my next class with a new lesson to be taught by me and to be learned by you. Hashtag stay safe, stay home, keep studying. Bye bye.